radio Weekend Work is now on.
This is how it should be done.
On Shade 45.
Share procedure.
It's the Weekend Work with Coach PR and my guys.
World Famous DJ Stunna.
Still going with the
DJ
world.
Ominaya.
He's still going with the world.
I got you, man. I got you.
Switch
Oh,
that up.
oh man. Yo,
We'll get to that,
now you
though.
know
We'll
we
get
got
to
even
that.
more family here.
Yes, indeed.
Facts.
You still outnumbered though, because they not
Always,
from Queens
man.
though.
I know. I'm only Bronx dude in here.
Yes. Poor
Big
thing.
Brooklyn in here, too.
But this is family right here, man. What you want to call them? Should I say Cocoa Brothers? Should I say
Smif-N-Wessun?
I think
Smif-N-Wessun?
we're going to rock with that.
Tek Steele, Still in Tech.
Legendary.
Legends in the game.
PNC.
You know what I'm saying?
Right? That nice. You like that, right? Smif-N-Wessun, man.
Make some noise for
Make some
Smif-N-Wessun,
noise.
y'all. Weekend Work.
My guys, I'm not even sitting down for this interview, y'all.
Facts.
I'm so hyped, man. I love when y'all, man. First of all, I love you guys. You already know that. Before music, this is family, right?
Yes, sir.
This was before music. My sister right here, you know.
Definitely.
Come on, bro. This is family, man.
You know which one to call
Feel
it.
the energy, man.
Get nervous.
So Infinity's out.
Yes.
Another
Album's
loud
in.
hand clap.
Yes,
Right.
finally.
Right?
Finally, yes.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
When was the last release? The last release was
Couple
20
years ago.
2000.
The All, right?
Yeah.
That
All.
was fire too, bro. Like it's like y'all keep on going fire. But then you gotta, fuck with us. Y'all don't give a shit. You know what I mean? We gotta suffer and wait.
Nah, man.
Anticipation.
It's the trials of life, man. Because
Right.
trust me if I tell you, man, like if let us tell it, we have been put it out. You know what I mean? We was trying to put it out. We recorded it straight out the studio. We thought we could press it up. Drew was like, yo, it takes like at least 6 months to press it up, make sure everything. Then we had to go on tour, right? So we on tour.
Your pre-tour, right? Was it
Life
your-
was life.
Yeah, European
Life is
tour,
Right.
and we on a tour killing it. So you got Sin back here, Hot Nicks is back here holding down the other fort, and we got songs that we gotta fix. We messed up a song, and we like, all right, we gotta sample, we gotta deal with like all those politics. The people don't see that, and then they hand you this pristine project. Like,
Right.
It feels great to go push that baby
Right.
out.
And there's no big machine behind you guys, right?
We the machine.
We are the machine.
Doing
The
everything.
machine, the convention,
Right
are
now,
the
we
That's big.
the family's intact. Drew High's intact. Rolling the point. You know what I mean? What the ladies is the front line right now. It's the year is wisdom power. The ladies is doing they thug guzzle. They putting it down. Senegal, Zenobia, Queens get the money. They on they drill mode. You know, some dudes are still mad about the Monarch. They was like them ladies was security, extra security. Like yo, we gotta clean up nice. We need to bring the women in because the
But it's
dudes
wisdom
be
power,
too.
but it's all being born to God still, though. See,
That's
the
a
God is still
factory.
behind it, though.
See?
Yeah,
Yes,
I don't
sir.
think I know,
Factory.
but still know my mathematics, right?
Know
So,
that.
peace of God.
He
Let's
spit
go.
it real quick.
Let's let that be known real quick.
That's right.
And I think everything is about timing too. Like now,
God's
just,
time.
now I
Right.
just feel like it's the right
Definitely.
time. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Definitely.
So why don't we do this, bro? Because you guys are performing too. We got some live performance. Matter of fact, we don't have to. Matter of fact, yes, let's play some music. And we still got the performance. We're gonna do it all together, right?
Yeah,
Mix
yeah.
it up together. Which y'all want to get into real quick?
So off the new joint. Oh yeah, old too.
They got to take over. It's the
Nah,
Infinity
Wait,
take
no,
over.
you know what?
let's
It's
start-
the
let's
anniversary
start-
of the Shinin too.
We
right?
are
That's 30
celebrate.
joints.
Yeah,
All right, so
celebrate.
this is how
Yes.
we gonna start.
How we
We're
gonna
gonna
do it?
start with the new joint. With the new joint Shine with our boy Ralph Tresvant.
That's my
He's
joint
gonna
right there.
addition
I
to
was
the
gonna get to
fire,
that too.
That's
my
We
joint
gotta
right
come back and
there.
talk about
See?
that.
Yeah. Let's get into that real
I
quick.
felt
That's the
it.
weekend
I
work.
Yes, sir.
Smif-N-Wessun.
Yeah.
Big gun.
We here.
Coach PR, Ominaya, Stunna, we here.
Turn your radio up. Weekend Work is now on.
This is how it should be done.
On Shade 45.
Share procedure.
Yes, sir. It's the Weekend Work. We are back. We got the legendary Smif-N-Wessun in the
Legend.
building.
Legend.
Listen,
Legend.
man.
On them debouts.
It's the
Yeah,
30-year
man.
anniversary of the Shinin. You guys are one of those groups that we have a conversation about all the time that navigated through all the BS. You know, a lot of groups break up, get back together, do whatever.
Big
you
fight
guys are
coming up.
still
There's a
here.
big fight coming up.
Yeah, we were just talking about, you know, how our groups go through their emotions like Jim Jones and Cam are going through right now. How are you guys able to navigate through that and still be here 30 years later,
down
man?
the line.
Without no
You know,
bullshit. too.
Name changing, you know, label stuff. Now you're independent. How was y'all able to do that? I know, you know, y'all brothers.
No
at the end of the
formula
day.
for that though, bro. It's no formula. Like we could say some cool poetic justice, but there's no formula for that.
Right.
Like I was just walking down the street the other day and I was like, all right, there's something that helped me with my therapy and maybe you guys can use it. And it's a simple line. Man is cruel, God is kind.
Always.
That's it.
Always, yeah.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Let that sink
we
in.
don't we could talk to each other. We don't always agree.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
we said that because brothers are always gonna, bump heads here and there, but
I
you gotta
bump
have
heads with him
a.
and Jay, man.
So it should be no
R&B ass out here.
expectancy,
Get out of here,
right?
man.
Yeah.
But you should be able to check your brother
Exactly.
with
Yeah.
no malice behind it.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Gems,
The
y'all.
goal
Gems,
post
listen
is
up.
always in the same spot for the team.
Right,
you know what I
right.
mean?
Once you
So
start
no
moving
matter-
it, then you some
That's when you
bullshit.
fuck
And y'all
up.
see the
Yeah.
bigger picture with this stuff too. I see. So it's good to see people like you guys still going through all this stuff and be together still 30 years later,
It's
man,
work.
working.
It's work. It's work worth to put in. You know what I mean? It's like we're
Facts.
working towards something that's different. We're not working to get the bag.
Yeah.
You know, our foundation has to be built on rock. This is a solid foundation.
Facts.
Like we can't get into the game knowing that we was friends when we had nothing and allows getting a little bit of
Exactly,
coins
yeah.
to make us change on each other. Like
Right. That's
Yep,
what
yep.
happens too. The
what's
bag.
the point?
The
Yeah,
bag
bag.
changes.
Times is crazy.
Change people, man. People ain't always
I
happy
think
for
when
you.
you see that happen, sometimes you could pinpoint out those mistakes and learn what not to do or what avenue to go down, and you could apply that to your teachers and your learners, and you learn how to move and navigate through that.
it gets scary when you a clout chaser though. because
Oh, man.
dudes don't
Speak on
want
it.
to. Dudes don't want to be transparent. Nobody want to be the guy. Like one of my homies said, he used to have this concept of little brother, big brother. Now everybody, how Buster said, everybody want to be the key.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? Everybody want to be key.
Everybody
like,
wanna be
different
big bro.
parts. Yeah. We know that when we came in the game, there was others that was already here. We had to learn from them. What we learned from them, we was able to apply that in the Shining. That's why the eye is on the Shining. We had to do the knowledge.
Right.
So when all those brothers around us, that was our team. That's the
the team.
foundation, right? If you
Foundation.
do count them, I believe it's like 8. You know what I mean? Like build or destroy. So we come right back here. It's like, what have we learned? We learned from the older guards, all the dope fiends that was on the block.
Yeah.
Like we want to come and have a different presentation. So
Hell
we
yeah.
got to clean up now. We here on the 5th floor, the elder statesmen, and we ain't nobody to complain to but us. We
y'all.
are the machine.
Right.
Right.
Salute to Conway, by the way.
Yeah.
Salute.
Shout out to
Salute.
Conway. He's on
Salute.
the album.
Salute.
So speaking of the elders, you guys did work with Pac.
Yes.
Any tracks from there that you guys didn't let out yet? Working with
Nah,
Pac?
that's out of our hands, man.
Really?
Salute to the family.
So it's out there. Nobody has.
I mean,
Let 'em
what's
know.
crazy is I got a message from just a random maybe a month ago talking about they found the computer and he said
Yo, listen.
That's crazy.
there's a show that come on TV called Storage Wars, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can
yeah,
buy
yeah,
a
yeah.
locker
Buy the
and
joints,
everything in
yeah.
a locker. He said he brought a locker and he came across a computer that had hours and hours of us in the studio with Pac. And he said it belonged to somebody named Tracy. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Sheesh.
after he reached out to me, he was like, yo, I'm getting death threats from my family.
Oh,
I just want to
damn.
get rid of it. I don't want this
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
You want to buy it? I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, I mean, so
want nothing to
it's
do.
changed hands so many times. Like, yeah, we don't have no
Yeah, so
control
we'll never
of that,
probably
but-
get to hear those
Damn.
Pac tracks though with you guys.
Bro,
I
they
mean,
out in
there
the
was
world.
a mixed CD with the military-minded joints on it. Some of them that was
Some
was
of them, but
recorded.
there's still some that
Yeah.
I know you guys did a
I'm
lot.
pretty sure it's still
Yeah.
there's some joints.
They
that's-
broke them apart though. Like
Yeah.
it's a track with 50 with a verses there. It's a track with Eminence verse there. Like at some point, Mama Feeney, rest in peace, she had gave power for them to use some of the joints. So the stuff is out there. It wasn't the message that he intended,
Right.
but it's out there in the world.
Right.
Like for us, the experience was priceless. You can't take that back.
can't take
and
that
then we get to tell you the message that he was talking about, which is a message of unifying hip hop. Like you thought it was going to be like, let's recruit cats to go against the East and the West.
But that's what everybody
that's
thought
impossible.
at that time.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
impossible
yeah.
Time because
you
the whole
but-
Biggie
but
shit at that
that's,
time,
That's
whatever.
called arrested development. That calls smack yourself in the face because your brain is asleep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
Wake up,
we don't.
wake
We
up.
that's not what's happening right now.
Right,
Hip hop
right.
is way more iller than that. You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah,
like,
facts.
come on, y'all gotta put it together, man. Like we went out there to do something way bigger, way different, way more important, and that's what he was talking about. But he never got to relay that message. That message won't come. Fuck that music. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like
right.
what he was
Yeah.
talking about, like it had nothing to do with drama. It was about putting coasts together.
Together.
And
Yeah.
when you don't communicate with your brothers, that a lot of shit get lost.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
You know
sure.
what I mean? It gets lost in your mind, texts, emails.
Mm-hmm.
When it's just a simple convo, could have easily
Facts.
had everything right.
Right.
Now,
Right.
now, and just to add a little fun fact, like Pac was aware that he couldn't go certain places, so he was willing to go. I need to be with these artists so we can
So I
go
can
there
actually
as a
go out there
collective.
and
So,
make
collective, yeah,
right.
yeah.
So that makes sense. It sounds different than what artists are doing today.
Right.
Like this territorial thing got cats can't eat
Yeah.
and they
Right.
own y'all.
That's just
You feel
trolling.
me?
That's trolling what they're doing now. That wasn't trolling.
So let's not make no money now.
Yeah,
Right.
That's what we doing?
Right,
Come
yeah.
on, fam.
Yeah.
Don't make
They
sense.
hustling backwards today.
Destroy and destroy.
Great.
You running circles around yourself.
You know, Steele, you had mentioned something earlier that you learned from your OGs and kind of like bringing that back to the album. There's 2 joints on there. Enjoy Your Life.
Yes.
And I think the other one's called Church. Did I say it right?
Church.
Yeah. You know, on those albums, y'all was dropping a lot of gems. I think it's for the youths. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For the younger
Definitely.
audience. And a lot of kids today.
I mean, for us too.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
just,
And that- exactly.
it's a lot of dumb old motherfuckers.
I was
out
gonna
there.
say that because
I was gonna get into that.
this is what we were talking about earlier. You went crazy on the Bad Guy joint. Y'all went crazy on that.
appreciate
But
it.
you like, yo, y'all apply for that sanitation job. Nigga. The ball just try.
Ain't nothing wrong with getting the
listen,
job.
Ain't nothing
So-
wrong with
Ain't
the
nothing wrong
working
with it,
man.
no.
9 to 5.
So this
Word.
is the thing. Like a lot of guys don't realize that they ain't got it.
Right,
And
right,
some
right.
people need to hear that.
Right.
You know, if you ain't been doing it,
But don't
it might be
get
too
it
late.
misconstrued. I wasn't
Anybody
coming
can rap.
on nobody that's been in the game
Right.
and wasn't able to drop.
Right.
You have some that's
Starting
just
them.
trying
Now.
to
Yeah,
start
yeah.
when
Right.
you're 45
Right.
or 50.
50, yeah.
I understand your genius sale was late and could just be kicking in. Like, what's his name? Steve Jobs didn't get his first million until he was, 45? 50?
Yeah. A
So
lot of
I'm
artists.
not
does. Samuel Jackson.
downing or bashing
Never that,
nobody
never that.
that's
Nah,
like
nah,
that.
for
We're
sure.
saying,
But
nigga,
somebody
you
need to
waited
hear
this
that.
long.
Yeah.
to
Somebody
come-
need to hear that.
Yes. Yeah.
But back to the question, it was like, you know, a lot of the kids today, you know, they going through their struggles, same struggles we kind of went through growing up. But a lot of the youngins don't really listen to the OGs. Now, do y'all think that's because they don't really care what the old cats kind of pioneered and they just young and doing their own thing, or is it just that maybe the OGs is not relaying the game to the youths?
Shit,
today's day.
it's kind of a
little
mix
bit
of
of both?
all of that you
Yeah.
said, because in this climate that we in now, the YNs that everybody's
Right,
calling
the
them,
youngins, yeah.
they respect the bag,
Yeah,
And,
that's what they see.
right? If you've been on the block like we have for years and you got a bag, you could have went to prison. Now your prison world is something different than what's out here.
Right.
You went away, they don't even know you. Your family could have moved, whatever. So you come back over there trying to run them niggas got something hot. They got switches out here.
Yeah, big
Yep.
switches.
Then so you know, I think a lot of times at our shows is generations. Like it'll be a dad, a son, and an uncle.
Putting the
When
kid
we was coming
on
up,
to
it was like our uncles and pop's son was locked up out of our lives. So
Yeah.
the music that was getting passed down now, it was still a generational gap there. Now at the shows, you could say, "Yo, I raised my son to y'all, and I brought him out." So
Right, no
so
doubt.
if you're not teaching that, literally teaching that, like we didn't grow up learning about real estate until
None of
somebody
that.
taught
Right.
you.
Yep.
So if you're not really being taught that or being fed that, then you don't know. So we can't blame
Yeah.
the young ones, and we who we can blame is us
Yeah.
because we're not finding a bond or
Yeah.
a level playing
we're supposed
field
to
that
do.
we can kick it with, where it's so dope that music can be that field.
Exactly.
But we so quick to be like, I ain't listening to that mumble shit or that
Right.
drill shit. Get that shit out. But we was that at one time too.
Yeah.
Right.
We came
Yeah.
into this
Before
because we
drill.
ain't had no. Our OGs wasn't in no rap game.
Right.
They
No.
wasn't. we
Well, I
didn't
mean, the
know what was
'90s,
going
the
on.
flow switched from the the '80s. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To the '90s, the flow switched.
And
up,
I ain't
so-
gonna hold you. I was not listening to the hip.
that's what I was
Yeah,
I wasn't really
that
on
shit,
it.
Yeah.
You know,
And I was listening to all that, man.
I was listening
Like,
to it, but when I
every
go back to
tidbit.
it, it's like that was kind of like weak. You know?
Yeah,
It wasn't.
But it was our shit though, at
Right,
the time.
right.
but I think the message
our
was
shit.
there though, and that's what made us vibe the
Right,
party.
it
It
message
definitely
right,
was
right,
there.
yes.
I remember. All right, for me, I started getting into it definitely hearing Slick Rick. Once I started hearing Children's
Yeah.
Story,
Yeah.
The Moment I Feared, and joints like that, and hear Run DMC, yo man, let me get them mics, and whose stage is this? Our house. Everybody
Yeah.
before that was just obsolete.
Yeah.
So, so Slick was one of your influences. I
Slick was definitely one of
before y'all-
my influences that, all right, for me, I wasn't even looking to be no rapper. He seen something in me that he seen, brought it out. After he wrote my first verse, I think I was behind the steering wheel ever since.
You got it right
And
there.
That's
it was
Tough.
Slick Rick,
Never knew that.
G-Rap,
Yeah,
and
that's why I
those
didn't
was
know
the
that.
guys who did it for me.
What about
That-
you, Steele? Influences.
all of it, man.
All of it?
Everything.
Yeah. I mean, we keep saying big homies, but I don't remember having, like you said, we ain't have none of our big homies was in rap. like we get to sit with the guys we grew up off of.
Yeah.
Like now, we didn't have documentaries and stuff about these guys. We couldn't get backstage to talk to any of these guys.
Right.
We could not follow them and comment on no thoughts that they had about none of that. So now we have a forum, right, where we're able to talk. We haven't done it yet. Like before, we used to have Jack the Rapper and How Could I Be Down. That was great.
Right.
It was
No
great.
more of that, right.
A place for young and old to meet.
Yeah.
The ones that signed, the one that's about to be signed, and the ones that are aspiring to do that. But we don't have that right now. Now we have this competitive realm, and there's nothing for the youth to look at except for being the best, being the dopest, getting the most money. And then you got idiots talking about, the streets don't exist because everybody is a backstabbing and everybody is a backdoorer. That's not true.
It's not true.
You know what I mean? It's grimy, but the grimy stuff about that, what we learned from dudes like Coogee Rap, one of the dopest hardcore rap, was like, you don't want to go to Rikers Island. You won't be smiling on Rikers Island.
It ain't no joke.
Don't tell me you want to go to jail. Like, I want to hear K-Flock on the streets. Like, Shorty get busy. Like, it ain't, is a disconnect because you think you going for the wrong things right now, bro. You getting money. People are checking for you hot in the hood. Don't shoot it up. Have a party there. We could have block parties as little ones. The older ones was having block parties. We respected the elders. There was something there. We looked up to that. Like, you're not looking up to that because what? It's not enough money. It's not enough cars. It's not enough, clout? Like, our priorities is rearranged, and from that, we're going to all go down this mountain like a hot volcano slide.
Yeah, man.
So we can't blame them. You know
No
what
doubt.
I mean? But we got to take the responsibility and want to get them something back.
doubt.
But they got to be listening too, man. That's why the 8s is important. That's why the Infinity building the stray is important. So,
Right.
you know?
Well, speaking of listening, let's get back into some music.
do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Of the Infinite again?
Of course, man. I want to go one of my favorite joints.
What's your favorite joint? All of them my favorite. I thought I was going to say
and I was going to say that too, because this is an album where you can actually play it from track 1 to 14 and don't skip.
And I'm glad y'all did 14 and
You
not
know what?
40 and 30. Thank you for that one.
That has not been done in a while.
Yes,
I'm
thank
gonna
you.
say that because I really listen to
Thank
hip hop and
we was trying to come up with the number because we always our gauge is like our first album, of course, which is like 60. We happy to bust all over the place. And then Nas came out with 10. He was like, yo, you can do that?
7.
Right.
7 is like that's an
7.
EP.
Right.
Right.
You go from an EP being 6 to a full
Right.
album now.
Right. Something to
But
something
you
you
can
can
spread
sit
it.
through and
Yeah.
kind of like I like when Jay said, "Let that bitch breathe." Like
Right.
we need the music a little bit more too. We need to be feeling these joints,
Right.
and so on that note, what's your favorite one? Which one you going to?
Let's get into Black Eminence, Prodigy.
Bro.
Queens get the money.
We're
Let's
gonna
go.
talk about that when we come back. Weekend work. Y'all stay tuned.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Stay tuned. That's it.
Turn your radio up. Weekend work is now on.
This is how it should be done.
On Shade 45.
Share procedure.
This is Weekend Work. World Famous DJ Stunna, Coach PR in the building,
DJ Ominaya.
and
And
the
the
legendary Smif-N-Wessun.
Yes,
Family.
sir.
You know it.
The legends.
Salute,
Hey, what happened to
salute.
D&D Studios? Self said they opened. I think they closed. Didn't they close?
They had reopened at one time, and then I think Primo had got a hold. I think he brought it and renamed it to Headquarters from son who passed away. And then I think Showbiz is the new owner, proprietor of it in the BX somewhere. I think.
Okay. But it's not D&D in the city anymore.
Nah.
I
I think
that building was crazy,
That building
right?
is
Yes.
like a penthouse now or
Wow,
some
really?
shit. Yeah.
Look.
because of them.
Right,
Crazy.
we did Black
this,
Trump
we
in
got
there.
this guy
Black
in
Trump.
here
Shout out to Raekwon.
who did
Well, shout out.
Yes,
the
sir.
Black Trump joint.
Yes, shout to
sitting
Self.
in his crib, going through that joint, and Trump is president right now.
I was gonna say
crazy.
ask something else, but I want to ask that since we're talking about Black Trump. Do you guys still perform that?
Sometimes. When you
Ain't it funny now, right? Ain't it funny now?
Yo.
Because it's like we don't want to hear that shit. Oh, that shit's dope. Like,
yeah. Now I struggle with it.
mixed on that, right?
I struggle with it, but then I think about it.
For it sometimes.
People call
Right.
for it, but
Yeah.
it's a dope song.
That's a fucking dope record.
Can't erase that discography,
Yeah,
man.
Nah.
Can't erase that shit.
You can't. But then it's like what our version of it has a whole different meaning too. when you
Yeah,
think
yeah,
about it.
yeah.
Like,
Right.
we know we like how Gilly said, like we respected the hustler. We looked up to the hustler.
Yeah,
Right.
yes, yep.
So Donald Trump is a hustler.
Yeah,
That's it.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
New Yorker.
Like, that's
It was
a New
nothing
York-
else
that's
that
a-
was in
yeah.
there.
Word.
And he's from
fact.
Queens.
And
isn't it?
Big Queens.
man.
Big
More-
Queens.
more
Big
Queens.
Queens.
God,
All right,
man.
Big
Time
Queens.
goes past.
CB here. Big Queens. But yeah.
Oh, man.
Speaking of the production, we got super producer Self-Service in the building.
Self-Service, yes.
Shout out to him. But who were some of the other producers? Well, actually, before I even get into that, we played the Prodigy record earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I see y'all holding a lot of features in the clip for this album. Was that done with Prodigy in the studio together, or was that something that y'all put together?
No, we had that in the
Y'all had
stash.
that in the
We
stash?
had that in the stash. We just didn't we didn't have the right canvas to post it on.
Yeah.
Right.
And again, like we say, God's timing.
Yeah.
When we got with Knife, I think as soon as he threw the beat on, he was like, yo, you know who I could hear on this?
P.
And we like, P.
P.
Do it.
Which P?
Not
Sean P?
Not Sean P.
He like,
Other
no.
P.
Prodigy. He like, oh,
Capital P.
Dang, we got a Prodigy joint in the stash.
So who did
Fire.
that beat?
It was actually an engineer named Muwat that was in the studio. See, that's how dope Soul Council is. Everybody is working. No egos is there.
Right.
He's just an engineer who's actually supposed to be engineering the session.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think we walked in, we got there early, and we just heard it. We like, yo, what's that? Who did that? He's like, oh, this is one of my
Wow.
joints. We're like, man,
shout
throw
out.
that shit
Yeah,
up. Load that
yeah,
up. That's
yeah.
that's
Fire.
today's work right there.
That's
No
fire.
doubt,
That's
no
fire.
doubt.
What joints are
That's
you?
fire.
What joints are you performing today for the people that want to know? Like, you 2 joints off of Shinin.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. I really wanted to kick somebody in.
Yeah, I know.
Like we was about to put on for New
I
York,
heard,
man. We
I
about
know.
to.
It was
We had a
going down.
whole band.
We had the Whiskey
had
Boys.
I'm gonna say name wrong.
Oh man, we just
I wouldn't throw
we
nobody
just
under
found
the
out.
bus.
I don't like nobody playing on my phone.
What joints are we rocking, man? What
Oh
joints
man,
From
right
the
now
Shinin?
we're gonna do the Shinin, Bucktown, of course.
do it.
You know
Please
what
say the
I
other
mean?
one. Please say the other one. Please say the other one.
We might do Soundboy. I guess the room has spoken. So
and
yeah,
then
we
the
do
new
that
and the new one. Let's hear the new one. Let's go.
The new one.
There's so many, man.
So
It
many.
depends
Yeah,
on how
it's
many
difficult,
joints we
man.
can perform.
Yeah.
We
I
need,
say
we
we
need
could
that
just-
Medina
only two-
joint.
only
Brother
two
is
joints.
definitely
We need that
into the room.
Medina
Oh,
joint.
I
that's
mean,
what we
yeah.
gotta do.
Oh, we gotta get him
Pharaoh
right
Martin.
We gotta do Medina.
In the building.
Queens, get the money.
Queens again.
We definitely doing.
We got Pharaoh Munch in the
Medina.
building too. Yes, sir.
What's good?
Pharaoh Martin.
What's
Hey, come over
good?
here. Come over here, Marsh. Come over here. I'll go behind her. Set me up.
So
over there.
we gotta do Medina, and it's crazy how I come back full circle.
Right.
When we came out with the Shine and we did Bucktown, which renamed the borough of Brooklyn. And for the guards and the nerfs and all the older heads, they call Brooklyn Medina. And once we reached out to our brother from QU, it's always been that big Brooklyn,
Big
Love,
QE.
love.
That connection, huh?
And he blessed us, man.
What's up, Marsh?
God is good.
What's up,
with you,
man?
bro?
Yo, man, it's all good, man. It's an honor to work with these dudes, and like I
Indeed.
said, I'm on post, man. It's like a blessing. Like I'm honorary Brooklyn right now, so it's all good.
We got to say the work you put in too, man. We got to give
Yeah,
it up for him
man.
too,
We
man.
gotta give you your
Yes,
flowers,
yes.
man.
And at the same time, I got to let him know too.
Right.
March, I've been trying forever to get you on the show. You know where I see him at? He's not gonna remember. I see him at Freddy's all the time.
Oh, shit.
Cuddy's. Look. I've been trying. I finally got him. I'm just happy right now. I'm good with this right now. I got him and Smif-N-Wessun. We good, bro.
He
It's
came
good,
and
man.
bouncing off the wall today.
Shout out to
Aight,
Freddie.
man.
Shout out to Freddie, man,
Yeah,
for
shout out to
lining us all up.
Yes, man, for years,
Queens,
man. Freddie's been like a staple in Queens forever. Everybody knows if you go in Queens, the only barbershop that have the parrot outside and the cold and the snow, everything, yo. Seriously, bro.
It talks?
Yeah, and he talks, but he keeps him out there in the snow. People reported it, right? Some people reported him having out there the animal.
That's crazy.
Animal cruelty.
Yeah,
He's
For
but
20
he's
years,
good.
20
But-
years, but 30 years that bird has been outside.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Outside,
That's
right?
like
Shout
in
out to Freddie,
Brooklyn, in the style, they started an aquarium in a tree.
Oh, I saw that.
Oh, I seen that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw
yeah.
that. And somebody came
in
and
the
messed it
style.
up, right?
No, they reported it and they
police
had to
did.
change. Yeah, but
That's
that's the homies right
Popo
there. That's
did
the
that.
style. So they made it better looking and more
Right?
accessible.
Something like that. Something
Yeah.
something simple like that could just turn your neighborhood and make it
Just
look good.
nature is beautiful.
Yeah,
bro.
man. All day.
So, March, what you got? What you got for us, man?
Yeah, what you got
Performing
going
today
on?
with the guys?
Yeah, man. I'm amped. I'm hyped. I practice.
Nah, man. This guy be on tour a lot too.
Yeah, he's
man.
on tour a lot,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Come on, man.
I'm working on a new album. I'm done.
Okay.
You know, we clearing samples because I don't want to get sued again.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
External affairs, the follow up to internal affairs.
Okay.
25 years, so that's what's happening.
Yeah,
right
man.
now.
Congratulations.
Munch
on
is a
that.
superhero, man.
Nice. Yeah, he is. Yeah,
right.
he is, bro.
That's right.
Matter of fact, let's play something new off the joint, bro. You got it right there. I learned from Who Kid, man. You
we
just
trying
put
to
the blue
snatch
chips out, take
something
your
up
whole
real
album, bro. So let's play some music. We come right back. What you want to get into, man? What you guys want to get into?
We have to get into Medina, man.
Let's get
into that
We
Medina
run it
joint.
back
Let's
again?
do that.
Did we do it again?
Nah, we ain't
we
played
ain't do
Medina
Medina
yet.
Oh, let's
We
go.
played
Let's
right on
do it,
time.
man.
Go. Weekend work, y'all.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Turn your radio up. Weekend work is now on.
This is how it should be done.
On Shade 45.
Share procedure.
We're back. It's Coach PR, Weekend Work.
DJ Ominaya.
World famous DJ Stunna. The world famous is staying, man.
Well, let it stay,
Ain't
man.
going nowhere.
Well, let it stay, man. Legendary Smif-N-Wessun.
Smif-N-Wessun.
Pharaoh March in the
March,
building.
man.
Yes,
Building,
indeed.
on the
Yes,
building. It's a
indeed.
dope
Yes,
ass
sir.
show. I know we're gonna have a dope ass performance.
Yeah.
Nikki, thank you. Sin, thank you. I'm
Yeah,
the only one
man.
to probably call her still.
And I like it.
So,
My little
speaking
sister.
of performances, do you guys have any tours coming up? Because I know y'all both be on the road and stuff. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Pharaoh and Smif-N-Wessun.
Right now, we just doing a couple
Spot
dots.
dates and stuff?
We're gonna be in Paris next month. We got Miami. We're gonna be in Miami.
Dates are open. Hit us up.
This
Hit us
one
up.
thing I gotta say. Like, you know, I travel too. I'm a tour DJ as well.
Yeah.
Overseas.
Say who you DJ
shows-
for, man. Go ahead. Say Boogie's DJ. Go ahead.
I DJ for A Boogie and Lola Brooke. So,
Okay.
you know, I travel a lot myself.
Brooklyn.
But I always see you guys on the road, right? And the thing is, like, going overseas, like, the U.S. shows love, but when you go over there, they really, like, show
different, man.
a lot of love. How you feel now, like, this new project, are you guys excited to go over there and debut this over there?
Absolutely.
Itching.
Absolutely.
Waiting for it. I think sometimes people get it misconstrued. A lot of times, get it mixed up. Like when they say like that, you show you more love over there. I think being in the States, you have this.
Yeah, a little more
Everyone is so
accessible.
accessible.
Right.
Over there, they rarely see it.
They
Like
can't
one
see
time
it.
we
Yeah.
was over there walking down the street. I don't know if he was a fan, a stalker, or what he was, but he
Right.
called out my whole government name.
Nah,
My
man.
first name,
Listen,
my
man.
middle name, my last name.
We go through that too. I know exactly what
Yeah,
you're talking
so
But
about.
you got
Like-
those real fans. They call them fanatics that really
You know what?
appreciate you.
What I
shit.
think it is too. I think the U.S. everybody thinks they're famous.
Everybody.
So it's like, you know,
Absolutely.
I just saw Pharaoh March.
Everybody,
I
bro.
see them niggas all
That's
the time.
like what you were saying
you know
when
what I'm
we
saying?
was coming. We couldn't
We didn't
get
have
next
that.
to a rock
Yeah.
or
Bro, I was in Stop and Shop yesterday trying to get some Haagen-Dazs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wait, what flavor? What flavor?
I try to go see the new flavor.
You on this big marquee shit. You gonna check out
But
the shit with the flavors.
I'm on my truffle chocolate
Word.
right now.
Okay.
Raspberry.
No
But
doubt.
the dude was like, yo, still. I'm listening to the album right now. Like,
That's
Oh,
crazy.
wow.
it felt great. You know,
Right,
I
right.
could be normal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
have to jump out my anything.
10
Right.
security
I can be
guards.
normal.
And,
I can go shop, get my food. I like to pick
Right.
out my own food. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
I don't like to be all hidden from the people, and I don't like to be all weirded out either.
Yeah, it gets uncomfortable
Yeah,
sometimes.
very
That's
much
Chef
so.
Tony Bourdain right there.
On deck.
I
all
see
day,
Steele on
dog.
the
What
gram
you
a lot.
eating
He
with
does his
Tony
working out.
Bourdain?
Yeah, he could be on his shit on the gram, but
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Real quick, man, just shout out to De La Soul. They've been bringing
sure.
me out on
Yes,
the road
yes,
with
yes,
them.
definitely.
I've been performing with them a lot, and it's dope that, you know, when the industry is like being squeezed in like that, the family comes through and they bring me out, and
Right.
I go rock with them, and it keeps me visible as well.
I love
So
that.
That's fire. I
I
love
just
that
really
too.
love
No
what's
doubt.
going
That's
on
why I
right
was
now.
asking.
Yeah.
Like, y'all need to do something collective.
Oh,
and
it's in
just
the works. It's in the
take
works.
over. Like,
Look behind you. That's the team.
no,
of the
I
people.
see you talking to ladies.
That's all we
Listen,
got, man.
listen,
No doubt.
I
I have
got
to ask.
daughters. I got
Yeah.
daughters, so I know how women
Right,
are. They
right.
organized. They on point.
Yeah, you
Your
get me
plan is
organized.
on.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, what we need now is the promoters to have faith. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Like they're afraid to invest in this. Like they want the big ticket. Like hip hop is not about that. It's like, yo, the people want to come to something that they can enjoy. We just did a show at the Monarch, and it was all ages, all
30 years.
ethnicities. Like PNC said, it was man, woman, and child led. Like you got a guy who's bringing his son to the who does that.
Right.
You could go to a concert, a hip hop concert at that with your
Yeah.
son or with
Yeah.
your daughter for that fact.
that's
like
dope.
we
Yeah,
do
that's
that.
dope.
come on, man, we playing with power. So we definitely cooking up some shows. We'll be on a cruise with a couple of the guys. We're gonna be rocking with Uncle Ralph. We doing the spots right now. What's important for us to make sure our rollout is intact, is tight, is thorough. We got these videos we want to push out. We want to make sure everything is right. So when we see us on the road, the shows is top notch shows.
That's definitely a good thing you said. Doing with the whole live band thing, that enhances the show too. It gives a whole different experience, because we just started using a band like 2-3 years ago, and it took our show from here to here.
Next level.
Right.
So
and it's a special treat. Don't think you're gonna come out and get that. So if you pay for that
Champion
show,
sound.
you feel special. Feel special about that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's definitely an experience.
Now, before we get out, I'm gonna switch the gears a little bit. I gotta know, because we played the record earlier, the Shine joint.
Yes.
How did y'all get Ralph Transmits on the joint? Man?
I ain't gonna lie. That's one of my favorite joints. That made me want to
That's
pull
for the
that
ladies.
Gave me that late
Ladies,
90s, early
listen,
2000s.
Hold on. Oh, listen, ladies. If y'all don't think this joint's on the album for y'all, tune in, tap in. This joint's on the album for y'all too.
And it's not a sample, right? That's him.
That's him.
How you?
Congratulations to the new addition, by the way, on a award for
Indeed.
NAACP, yeah.
I mean, Ninth Wonder is a Jedi. He's also a dot.
That's my guy right there too.
Right.
So
he can make it happen.
Like recording this new album, as we was talking about D&D, it brought back that feeling.
Yes.
For me personally. The love, the way they open their doors and arms. E. Jones is a chef. Everybody's on deck, and everybody is contributing something. And it literally took Ninth for a phone call. Ralph wanted to hear it. He sent a joint, said he loved it. We trying to pull a video out right now.
You sure? You sure? He said, yeah.
Inshallah, we gonna make that happen.
Register like what he said.
Y'all got to pull out the old Benzes, the old
We
Benzes
got
on
the
that one.
BBS boys for that.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll be running with them.
Oh yeah. I was supposed to
He
go
got
down
him.
to the Philly ride they had. I was gonna
The
do
cheesesteak joint?
Yeah,
I
I was
missed
gonna
that
do the
joint.
500 joint, but.
You don't have BBs
next
on yours.
time.
You got hammers, man. Get out of here.
Nah, but
What you got?
My man, I got a SL 98 SL 500.
I told you you should put the
Silver
BBs on that
silver
bitch.
joint.
You got the hammers on the
Nah,
deep dish hammers.
Thorough be hitting
Yeah,
me.
Thorough my dude.
Yeah, that's my dog.
Yeah,
I was.
Boogie Blind, my brother too.
Man, he got a monster
Oh,
joint.
yeah.
Man. His shit is
Oh,
great.
you got an old school joint too?
Nah,
got a
I got a
Godzilla.
fucking.
That shit called Godzilla. That shit go when he come down the road.
You could curse?
I got a apocalyptic,
Word.
dystopian, mega destroyer.
You got to climb a ladder to get in.
What the fuck he got? What the fuck he got?
No, I got this Jeep customized. It's like raised up and
What, a
You got
Wrangler?
the big joint.
It's and it's got the the bulletproof paint. I ain't gonna
He
the
got a
Gladiator.
monster.
Just go.
But Thorough and Reg was my guy. He was actually
Reg,
talking
my bro.
about trying to do something. I don't know. I was thinking about the 850 or something, man. So,
850 is tough.
ooh, it is.
850 is tough.
They
Fab
like,
got
we
one.
get
Them
your
joints
key started
is.
at this.
Ooh.
I don't know, man.
So I heard there's a rumor. You guys are working with somebody. I want to know if I should bring it up, but I am. I am. I don't give a fuck. Let them be mad. Havoc.
Oh man, you know Havoc is our brother, man. We've been on the road with Mobb Deep, rest in peace, with Prodigy. You know Havoc was there from the beginning. He's on the Black Moon album. You know we all 5'8" and shorter. So,
Yo, that would have been a perfect album. Yo, to Smif-N-Wessun Mobb Deep back then. Like that. Yo, 4. Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
but nah, definitely have and he's a super dope producer as
he's
well as
crazy.
his
man.
pen is deadly.
He's
also.
crazy.
Shout to Havoc.
So yeah, you know.
So what does that mean? Yes, it is. Come on, answer.
Yeah,
the
what
question.
we are
coming.
working on is something for sickle cell awareness.
Yeah,
Right.
that's dope.
So
Yes,
so
that's
so
dope.
be tuned for
Yeah,
that. We'll
make
have
noise
more
for that, y'all.
information on that. So
Nice.
No doubt.
That's
no
nice,
doubt.
man. I think we should go out on that one right there.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
before I gotta ask
Oh,
this
here you
because
go.
I got this
He
in
wants
my
to sing for you guys. Go
somebody.
ahead.
Nah, I ain't singing. I ain't do no R&B
wanna sing my song.
Ralph already did the R&B.
He want to be on the
But
remix.
this question came to me in my DM is for Tek, man. They want to know.
I ain't do it.
They want to know the tattoo. Did you have your tattoo, your face tattoo, before Mike Tyson?
Who had it first?
Or yours was after?
Mike had his first, right?
And what does it mean? They also want to know what does it mean.
All right, this tattoo. If you ever seen the movie Alien Predator, right?
Yes.
When the alien the predator, when he conquers his prey, like he'll take a souvenir from it. He used to mark himself.
Yep.
So that's a marking. You're a warrior, and it's also a tribal. Like, this is our tribe. I actually got mine after Mike Tyson, but my tattoo came from my man Potato at his son's birthday party as a deer. They was doing face paintings for the kids, and it was a room full of kids and adults, but nobody was rocking with each other. Everybody was in their own world. Right. So, me and Potato, we start kicking, and like, yo, I dare you get the Tyson tat. Like, fuck it, my dumb ass. I go over there, but it was a gelling mechanism. Everybody started coming around, and they're like, oh, that looks so dope. It looked dope. Mm-hmm. What my dumb ass do? I go and get a henna tattoo in the heat in the dead middle of the summer. So the shit actually burnt into my skin.
Oh, damn.
So when it was time to take the henna off,
it was still there.
You still see the tat. Yeah. So my mom's was like, boy,
go hard or go home.
Kick your ass if you don't. I had to go back to the tat spot, and actually it was like 7 seconds. It was done.
Wow.
It was
you
done.
told Mom, I'm never getting a 9 to 5.
Yeah, she was like,
I'm never getting a 9 to 5, so fuck it.
She already
you know,
knew.
once you do this, it's all in.
She already
forever go for
hard or go home.
We come from that lineage of when your parents knew who you were.
Right.
Before you even got to a certain age, they knew you.
Right.
And she used to say, you go to jail, don't call me. I'm not coming to bail you out.
Told you to get in that mess.
I told you. So.
and speaking of your parents, do y'all have, I'm sure y'all do, but y'all background is West Indian?
Yeah. No.
What is it?
We are first generation African Americans.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
my mama come from the South. My father never knew his father. It's a little bit of how my granny say coconut in there, fish head in there, and something like that. But we grew up on these Brooklyn streets.
And the reason why I asked that, because Soundboy Killing, man. We celebrating 30 years.
30 years.
Of that record, man.
Yeah.
And, the it's just a legendary tune. It got a little bit of yard feel in it.
Absolutely.
Thank you know what I mean? And we just want to shout Dah Shinin', man.
It's Brooklyn, though.
Brooklyn,
30 years.
Everything. That's just one
Brooklyn,
good
man.
song.
It's a melting pot.
Yes.
There you go.
Brooklyn is the yard. That's a fact.
But, man,
Big thank you
thank
to
y'all, brothers.
Smif-N-Wessun, Farrah Monch in the
Appreciate y'all for
building.
coming
Very
through.
much. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Finally, I got Farrah. And we got to get you back up, Farrah, when you're out of
Yeah, man.
All right,
Definitely.
thank you, man. Appreciate
Appreciate
y'all.
y'all.
Smif-N-Wessun, Farrah Monch.
The
Weekend
weekend
work.
Turn your radio up. Weekend work is now on.
This is how it should be done.
On Shade 45.
Share procedure.